Good morning. My name is Sam. I am an alcoholic and I'm also a son of recovery. Let's start out with the Serenity Prayer. Good and gracious God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So, I am reading through Living Sober, and I'm currently on part 7, which is called Using the Serenity Prayer. On the walls of thousands of AA meeting rooms in any of a variant in a variety of languages, this invocation can be seen. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. How funny. I just used that. AA did not originate it. Versions of it seem to have been used for centuries in various faiths, and it is now widely current outside AA, as well as within the fellowship. Whether we belong to this church or that, whether we are humanists, agnostics, or atheists, most of us have found these words a wonderful guide in getting sober, staying sober, and enjoying our sobriety. Whether we see the Serenity Prayer as an actual prayer or just as a fervent wish, it offers a simple prescription for a healthy emotional life. We put one thing right at the head of the list among the things we cannot change, our alcoholism. No matter what we do, we know that tomorrow we won't suddenly be non-alcoholic, any more than we'll be 10 years younger or 6 inches taller. That is true. That is something that I have learned that I cannot change about myself, is that I am and have always been an alcoholic. I also have learned this year that I cannot change the issues of my brain disease. So there are always things that we learn about that we cannot change about our circumstances. We couldn't change our alcoholism, but we didn't say meekly, all right, I'm an alcoholic, guess I'll just have to drink myself to death. There was something we could change. We didn't have to drink alcohol, we didn't have to be drunk alcoholics. We could become sober alcoholics. Yes, that did take courage. We needed a flash of wisdom to see that it was possible, that we could change ourselves. For us, that was only the first, most obvious use for the Serenity Prayer. The further away we got from the last drink, the more beautiful and the more packed with meaning these few lines become. We can apply them to everyday situations, the kind we used to run away from into the bottle. By way of an example, I hate this job. Do I have to stick with it or can I quit? A little wisdom comes into play. Well, if I do quit, the next few weeks or months may be rough, but if I have the guts to take it, the courage to change, I think I'll wind up in a better spot. Or the answer may be, let's face it, this is no time for me to go job hunting, not with a family to support. Besides, here I am 6 weeks sober, and my AA friends say I'd better not start making any drastic changes in my life just yet. Better concentrate on not taking that first drink and wait till I get my head straightened out. Okay? I can't change the job right now, but maybe I can change my own attitude. Let's see. How can I learn to accept the job serenely? That word, serenity, looked like an impossible goal when we first saw the prayer. In fact, if serenity meant apathy, bitter resignation, or impassive endurance, we didn't even want to aim at it. But we found that serenity meant no such thing. When it comes to us now, it is more as plain recognition, a clear-eyed, realistic way of seeing the world, accompanied by inner peace and strength. Serenity is like a gyroscope that lets us keep our balance no matter what turbulence swirls around us. And that is a state of mind worth aiming for. And that is using the Serenity Prayer. I find that I use the Serenity Prayer mainly when I'm starting my day and starting in a reading, or I don't fall to it as much as I used to when I first was getting sober, but I still use it every day. There's no question about that. Um, and I find that it still provides me a sense of knowing that my higher power, God, is in control, and that I'm okay. So let's do a prayer. Where there is charity and wisdom, Where there is charity and wisdom, there is neither fear nor ignorance. Where there is patience and humility, there is neither anger nor annoyance. Where there is love and joy, there is neither greed nor selfishness. And where there is peace and meditation, there is neither anxiety nor doubt. And with that, as always, I ask you please leave any comments, questions, or thoughts. And as always, I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.